I know what shackles are, I wear them every day. Working for the man and the bills I've got to pay. And there's a place that only I know of where I can hunker down and I'd be gone. I'd be gone. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loons calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. That little voice inside your head that you know, telling you not to do what you've always done before. Well, that's the one I'm bending to, the one I follow now under this sun, under these clouds. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loons calling me, and I'll be gone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the afternoon show, Afternoon Talk with Larry and Rob. Just give me one sec here. I've been really rushing around, busy and everything, and I just finished the video for my show tonight, like just right now, and getting everything set up. So I'm a little out of breath. Anyway, I want to say thank you for everyone coming tonight, or this afternoon, wherever you are. It is 1:03 p.m. here. Just say whatever the time is, wherever you're at. I like doing that just to get an idea of the time zones and stuff. So yeah, if you can, just throw in whatever time it is, wherever you are in this wonderful world. And okay, in the future, you can still type in what time it was when you watched if you want. That'll be cool. Anyway, so if you're new here, my name's Larry, and the name of my channel is called Plump Travelers. And our channel is all about helping to inspire those that have some disabilities or a little overweight or whatever the case may be to get out and travel the world. I've been traveling since I was young, and so I've experienced so many things. Like I've seen so many people out there experiencing the same thing. You know, it's tough having disabilities and being a little overweight and trying to fly on an airplane. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are afraid to travel because they're going to need a seatbelt extender. You know, because there's so many mean people out there. So anyway, that's what my channel is all about. And my new show now is called Afternoon Talk with Larry and Rob. It's about just telling stories about disabilities, all those kinds of things, but also related to travel. Yes, I do travel. This is a travel channel, but I can't get out and travel like numerous times a year. So whenever I'm not traveling, I wanted to do talk shows about mental health and travel and how it relates and all that kind of stuff. And so today I want to talk about adult ADHD. I was diagnosed with adult ADHD. And this isn't about looking for sympathy or any of that kind of stuff. I'm 50 years old. I've dealt with it all my life. And so this is more or less for inspiration for those that may have ADHD, but it's also for an awareness. A lot of people think people with ADHD, are lazy and there's, they're making excuses and all those kinds of things that come with it. That's negative, the stigma. And I'm really wanting to share with everybody, what I go through. and others, right? So hope you guys will stick around and stay for the show, because I got a little bit of information for you so you can hear and understand a little bit about ADHD. But for now, I'm going to bring in somebody here. Everybody knows him. He goes by the name of, here's Bobby. How's it going, Rob? It was me. I had you on mute, Rob.
Okay, awesome. Sounds great. I'm great. How about all y'all?
Good, good, good. Busy, busy, busy. You're just getting done work too, aren't you?
No, I had the day off today.
Oh, you had the day off.
I know. Well,
on a Thursday? I thought you work only, like banker's hours.
No.
No
banker hours.
So now let me guess, you got to work the weekend now.
Maybe Saturday, definitely Sunday.
Oh, really? That's so sad. That's so sad for you, Rob.
Saturday's my choice.
Oh, is it? Well, hopefully, because you are union, they're making sure they're taking care of you on the financial side things, right? Mm-hmm. Usually when you're in a unionized job, they take care of you on the weekends and holidays.
Yes.
So how's the weather in the big city, Canada's big city?
A little gloomy, but it's not raining.
No,
at least yet.
So we've had some pretty good weather. Pretty good temperatures for the last couple of days. I'm going to check my temperature right now. I didn't actually check today.
Yeah.
Right now, it is 64 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius. I actually been in my room all day. So, what is it down there, Rob? I know you're looking.
I'm just taking a look right now. Right now, we are at 66 Fahrenheit.
See, there you go. So we're finally getting some good weather up in Canada. Although we've been getting an awful lot of rain up here, man. It's so sad. Yeah, I was looking forward to this sunshine that's coming here. Because you can only take rain so much. And those poor people that's coming up from the south going up to Alaska on the cruises. Oh, yep. Man. Yeah, I can see it be depressing. Now, for you guys down south and stuff, yeah, you might want to bring some rain jackets and some umbrellas. I actually moved to the west coast of Canada in 2005. And when I first got here, it was almost like a staple to see everybody carrying an umbrella around. But after a while, it gets so annoying having to carry those around, and I lost this and all that kind of thing. I just said, you know what, I don't care. You know what I mean? You in Toronto, if you're downtown Toronto, you got the inside walkway that goes through a bunch of buildings. Yeah.
Correct.
Very cool. I like that. Vancouver has a couple places like that. I think actually right where I stayed at the Pacific. No, what is it? Pan Pacific Hotel, which is right at the cruise port. And you haven't been out there, right? You haven't been out?
No.
So eventually, when me and you go on a Alaska cruise out of Vancouver, we're gonna go out of where I'm talking about, Rob. It's right down by the waterfront. But the hotel there. But yeah, you can go all the way down from the hotel, all the way downstairs and through the walkway, like you do in Toronto.
Yeah, similar to the Skywalk.
Is that what it's called? Is that what you guys call it in Toronto? Skywalk?
The Skywalk. So connects from Union all the way down by the Rogers Center, aka Skydome, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you would like to call it.
I only know it as what is it? Okay, so Skydome, and then I think it was no, it was the Air Canada Center.
Oh, that's two different places.
No. The hockey was the Air Canada Center, and the baseball
yeah.
was.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You're
Let's
correct.
go Blue Jays! And actually, I actually was to the old park at the C&E grounds for a couple Blue Jays games back in 1986, to be exact. Actually, do they ever have any ball games out there, or is that field still there, Rob?
I don't know about the field, but no ball games ever occur there. At least for at least for the Jays.
Not even for like a practice or anything? Wow.
No, it's all at the Rogers Center.
You're not too far from that park, right?
From the C&E?
Yeah, the C&E grounds.
Not that far. Maybe half-hour drive.
Oh, you're that far away. That half hour is not far, but I
Yeah.
thought you were closer to the C&E grounds. That's a cool place. And then what do you call it? The races going on. Do they still have the races there?
The races.
I don't know. Not F1. What's the one level down from F1? Because Jacques Villeneuve with F1, he used to race. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway.
I know, but it only happens once a year.
I got to get back down to Toronto, man. I haven't been into Toronto since 2012 when I first met Ananda.
You let me know when you're coming. I'll open up a availability slot to meet up with you.
Oh, of course. Well, I got to go into, a place pretty close to where you work.
Yeah.
I actually love that place. You know me, I love airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about going over to the UK in 2024. So yeah, we got to do another layover in Toronto. And for those that are just tuning in here, for people that know Toronto, we call it Toronto, but for someone that doesn't know it, they call it Toronto. What do you call it, Toronto or Toronto?
Toronto.
So it is the case. I used to live in a town 30 minutes outside of Toronto called Oshawa, and I lived there for a while, so I got the Toronto accent. But so I just wanted to I didn't set anything up for the news today, but I just wanted to touch on some topics here. The one was Dawn with Dawn's from Dawn's Family Vacation catching COVID. I just wanted to ask everybody, if you if you pray, please send some prayers out to Dawn. If you don't pray, send some good vibes and give him some good thoughts coming his way to recover soon. If you don't know him, Don from Don's Family Vacation, he's one of the OGs of the cruise community, and he's over in Europe on a cruise, and he ended up catching COVID. Did you see any of his videos, Rob?
I've seen some of them, but I haven't seen today's yet.
No, I haven't. I actually haven't seen today's yet because I've been busy. But the last one I looked was yesterday, and that he was in a hotel doing fine. He's got no symptoms whatsoever. And the reason why I'm reacting that way is, for those that don't know, Don has been multiple times diagnosed with cancer, and it came back and stuff like that. And so that would be very scary for, anybody that I know of, or anybody to catch COVID on top of that. And so, but he's saying he's not getting any symptoms whatsoever, man. Like, I can't believe what's going on here. Like, I caught COVID, but I'm vaxxed and all that, but I ended up having to go to the hospital. And my wife, Ananda, she ended up having to spend, 6 days in the hospital with it? You haven't got it yet, right, Rob?
I have not got it yet.
You are so, Rob, seriously.
It happens, and especially with the industry and where I work.
I know, and I was just going to say that you are so lucky, Rob. Consider yourself blessed, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you were in much more danger than I was. But now for me, the reason why I think I caught it, because I was on my first cruise in March, and that was when Carnival first got rid of the mandatory mask policy and stuff. And I was desperate to get out of my town where I'm at here to go on a cruise, and it was my first cruise, and it felt so good to walk around that ship, without that mask on. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. I need to be careful what I talk about, because we're not allowed to talk about the sea stuff on our channels here. But yeah, that's where I think I got it. So let's just leave it at that there. We're going to drop the topic. I was getting a little bit too close to the edge of what we can say and not say. I also want to mention Dewey. Have you seen anything what's going on with Dewey over in Germany?
I haven't seen anything yet, but I do have that on my bucket list to check some stuff out tonight.
Yeah. Dewey from Dewey's Destinations, another OG from the cruise community. He's just enjoying retirement now, traveling and cruising like almost every day. I'm a little bit envious, but also proud to hear that he's in retirement. So he's enjoying that. So yeah, he's been posting some photos. He's on a river cruise, right? Not a cruise. I don't know if it's a cruise or what. I don't think it's a cruise. I don't remember hearing him. Huh?
I don't think it is a cruise.
No, but it's on a river. He's doing the River Rhine, and he was showing a lot of photos of castles. I love castles, man. Oh, I think, actually, ironically, I told you this, Rob, is that, if I do go over there, one of the places I want to go is to Germany. Not an in-depth Germany. Germany is like a trip on its own. You don't want to, go there and just slip in. But me, like on my trip in 2024, I just want to go in there to say that I was there and then come back and do it on its own. And so castles, I can't remember the name of this one castle but Germany's full of castles. It would be a dream to go inside of one of these castles in Germany. There's so many things in Germany without going into there and naming everything. But yeah, Dewey's he's having a good time over there. I love seeing his food videos because I'm a foodie. Rob, you got to go check out his stuff after the show, man.
Yep, definitely.
Tell him you says hi.
Yep.
So, what else do we want to say about?
Can we welcome some people in the chat, please?
I was going to get to there.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to, if you had the gun.
Be patient, Rob. I was going to get to saying hello to the people.
Okay.
My stories here, and
I'm very sorry.
Okay. All right. We're just getting new. We're a new couple, so we have to, we have to learn each other first. Right, dear?
Yes, Sonny.
Okay, yeah, I'll go in here. So I think we got going on here. How come this is not hot? Oh, I got to do it in here. That's why. Ugh. I think it was my first time. Of course, look who's in here. Oh, and I noticed, Rob, you changed your logo. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I just the white without the border, it was just so. Yeah. Oh, wait. This will bring me to what I needed to say, if you don't mind me saying this.
Yep.
So Rob and I, we're a new couple now, but we're also partner channels. That's why we're a new couple. So if you haven't noticed on my YouTube channel, I've made a thing for me and Rob to be couples. We're not going to get married though. We don't need to get married and any of that stuff. But so yeah, I just wanted to announce that me and Rob's now partner channels. Paul's driving. Be safe, Paul. Don't look at the screen, whatever you do, because I'll get in trouble. Here we go. And there's my girl, Najuma. There she is. Speaking of big cities, she lives on the outskirts, just like you, basically, because you live on the outskirts of Toronto. and she lives on the outskirts of New York. That's a bucket list for me. Hey, Rob, that reminds me. Oh, what a great idea.
Maybe.
Listen to this. I won't get into detail, but this morning I was commenting on a post about Royal Caribbean is Oasis of the Seas, which at one point was the largest ship in the world, and I was all excited. I wanted to get on that, but that was a few years ago. Anyway, it's actually going into St. John, New Brunswick. You know, that's where I was born. So the thought came across me because I was saying, you know, like, I don't really miss St. John as a citizen and all that kind of stuff. I have family there and all that kind of stuff. I've just been living out here for so long, but I do want to bring Ananda back to St. John so she can see where I come from. She's never been very far out of the across Canada, we'll say. She's been around, but not across Canada. So I would like to take her there. So the thoughts is maybe doing the Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Sea, going back. I'm not saying when. So the thoughts are maybe a group cruise. And so now my thoughts are going, because now we're talking about Najuma, who lives in New York. And I don't know if Royal Caribbean's out of New York or Boston. I don't remember what itinerary goes to St. John, which one, or both. But New York would be a bucket list place. So then maybe we can go out of New York to New Brunswick. You're going to New Brunswick when, Rob? Oh, no, you're going to Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I'm going to Nova Scotia, but I actually fly into Moncton.
So you are going to New Brunswick. So anyway, so you've never been to St. John though, right?
St. John, I probably have. I just don't remember. And it's John, not John's.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Yes, for those that do not know, St. John is spelled Saintjohn with no S on the end. And people from St. John, or vice versa, we have an issue with each town, because St. John's Newfoundland is spelled ST.JOHNS with the S on the end. And, you know, we don't want to be mistaken for each other. And they have the really funny accent than we do. So, yeah, we just want to make sure everybody understood that part. So, Rob, you don't remember it. So, hey, would you be interested?
I have
like, I'm not saying to give me an answer right now, right? You know what I mean?
I have actually been thinking about doing a New England cruise run.
Cool.
It's just when.
Oh, I haven't said anything.
Yeah.
And what I posted is maybe a group cruise. So I'm just putting the feelers out, as one would say, just to see if there's any interest. So it would be me and Ananda, maybe you. Najuma, would you be interested in going on a New England cruise? It's out of New York, and you wouldn't have to go far. Or anybody else in here? Oh, let's see. Let's catch up here. Look who this is. You know who this is, Rob.
Yes, I do.
I'm just starting to get to know these guys. They're going on a cruise. They're going on, I think, Carnival Magic. I think it is. This is Josh and Chastity. I remembered. Oh, and Chastity, it's a shot glass, not a sippy cup. Just want to throw that in there. But anyway, thank you guys for coming in, and I hope you guys have a great time on your cruise coming up. I'm a little jealous. I have to wait till October. Oh, speaking of cruises, also, Rob,
I gotta wait longer than that.
So okay, your next cruise is November of 2023, isn't it?
Yes, but I might have one before that.
But November 2023. What date? You're on the 25th, right?
25th, yes.
Did you know EECC Travels is on the cruise before you?
Yes, I did, and that was a tough decision.
Okay, but you're doing it because of your birthday.
I did it because of my birthday. I wanted to cruise on my birthday.
But you know what, Rob? What if you did a back-to-back?
Yes, a back-to-back would be cool.
She might be able to get you a good rate because it's her cruise, right?
Yeah.
And just so you know, I was looking at that, Rob. Okay, just be mindful of that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if for those that do not know, that's the Carnival Jubilee inaugural sailing, November 18th to the, well, you're going on the 23rd. What is it?
25th.
25th. So yes, it would be November 18th to the 25th. Because then you would go on. Yeah. So yeah, it's a day. I wonder, I don't remember if it's the same itinerary. Do you remember the itinerary, Rob?
So it's the same itinerary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? Oh no, isn't that the one that's Mahogany Bay? Is it Cozumel, Western Caribbean?
Cozumel and Cozumaya.
Costa Maya, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at that one. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm a TA, so I might hook a good rate out there on that. Let's go back to some things here. Oh, 1603 here. Yeah, it's 128 here. There we go. Oh, look who it is. This guy here. Tyler, how you doing, buddy? Tyler, I need you to understand something and know something. Every time I see your videos, your photos, your posts, I always think about you and I get excited and don't think anything bad about that. This is about me wanting to go to, I think it's Port Canaveral where he goes all the time, Rob.
Yes, he's literally, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler, you're not too far from the port.
Yeah. But my fascination is he does a lot about the rockets and space and stuff like that, and I'm very interested in that stuff. I'm still one of these trips. I might even just take one trip down there at one point, like a quick vacation, and go down there just so I can get to see some rocket launches, man. Like
Yeah.
He's been posting about some rockets taking off. And it looks like he's standing beside the rocket when it's taking off, man. It's just like, oh, I would love that. But maybe one day, Tyler, I'll come down there. And then you can come up to Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
Anyways, just a quick note. I did take a look at Royal Caribbean of it leaving, and the closest Fort Najuma would be out of Jersey.
Oh, it's yeah, that's, but still,
but it's just on the outskirts.
Yeah, it's still actually, if it's out of Jersey, it's much cheaper to get hotels and stuff in Jersey than it is in New York. But but hey, you can still kill the two birds with one stone because there's some things I just want to walk the streets in New York, man, Manhattan, just to say I walk the streets. Of course, I want to do the other stuff, but yes. So we got our good friend, the master. Let me see if I remember it. The master moderator. I remembered. There we go. Speaking of ADHD, Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for sharing this out. I appreciate it. Here we go. Okay. Oh, and finally, we have, I think I'm caught up now. We got Sharon and Gary from Cruise and Scene. Now, I want to ask you, Rob, have you seen their latest videos?
I've been behind time, so I'm going to say no.
No, Rob, you got to catch
I know.
But
it's on the bucket list.
Rob, I understand. You have a full-time job, all that kind of stuff. I understand it gets I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything, Rob.
Yeah. And of course, I'm adding more to the list.
Me,
like I need anything more else to do.
I could not imagine having a full-time job and doing this YouTube stuff. I would go insane. Like, there is so many. Like, I just spent from, what time did I get up? I get up at 5:30 this morning, and I just finished that video, Rob. Just as you come on, just 5 minutes before live. 5 minutes before live. I started the video yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5-minute video. So anyway, so with Sharon and Gary, they were on a cruise. I can't remember which one it was. It was a Royal Caribbean, it looked like. But Gary did a belly flop contest, man. OMG. I cannot wait. So I'm going to meet these guys on our October group cruise. Unbelievably, I cannot wait to meet them. Just his energy, the way he got the crowd, clapping and everything. Like I was surprised. Like, I barely know these guys, but when I seen that, it's like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I won't give away the secret of who won and everything, but let's just say very, very inspiring. Now, I am bigger than him, but I don't think I would win. I won't say because it'll spoil things, Rob. Like, you got to check this out. Seriously, you got to check out the one when they did the belly flop contest. Because that really inspired me to, if I'm ever on a cruise, to maybe try it. I don't think they had it on Carnival when I was on it. And I understand they did the hairy chest contest because Sharon says, well, you should do the hairy chest one. And I said, well, you know what? No, Gary already beat me on that because I already seen what his chest looks like. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
So I said to Sharon, I said, no, he would already win. But then I also saw the other video where he does karaoke. And I've only sang karaoke once. I actually like it, but I like singing. It's my thing. I'm a singer. I used to sing in the worship team in my church and stuff, backup singer and stuff. And so I just love singing, but I don't have the greatest voice. I just love singing. And so I want to do karaoke. And then so I seen Gary doing karaoke, and he just made it look like it was a joke. But here's the thing. I think I could do it is because Gary and Sharon, they've been on multiple cruises. I've been on one cruise, and it's the unknowns. Do you know what I mean? So that makes me nervous, right? So I think my next cruise I go on, I think I would be comfortable getting in front of crowds because now I already know what's going on. I'm not a virgin anymore. Do you ever sing karaoke, Rob?
The way I put it is, to get me to sing karaoke, you gotta get me drunk at your own expense.
You don't like singing?
Oh, I like to sing. It's just not karaoke.
Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Yeah, you know what I mean. Come on, you gotta get up there and have some fun. It's like, you know this. I don't know if they have it on because you're a Norwegian guy.
Right.
Just give me a sec. Do they have? I think it's called silent disco. Well, there you go. You got the headphones on right now.
Silent disco? I believe so, but on select ships.
Did you ever try it?
Not well at sea.
But you've tried it before. You know the concept.
Have I? Now you ask me a good question. So now I'm trying to rethink.
For those that don't know, silent disco is they have two DJs, one playing one song, another one's playing another one. You have these special headphones that you'll hear only one DJ at a time. You can switch between the two, and nobody hears it but you, and you dance away, and then it's just cool. Like, I don't dance. I feel The same way you do about singing, Rob, that's the way I feel about dancing. Now, I'm not shy. So my first cruise, D&J, they were on there, and they invited me along to go up and do it. And it's like, you know what? Let's try it. And I remember standing there, but you have headphones on like you got right now. And, but I got into the groove, you know what I mean? Like I did something and it was fun. That's the point I wanted to make. It's just to get up there and having fun instead of just being that guy that's, right on. Get into the action. That's what Carnival's all right, or all about, is getting up and having fun. So I did that. So now that I seen Gary doing his karaoke and how comfortable he looked on the stage, I think that's what I'm going to do next time, because they did have karaoke on Carnival, but I didn't get into that because what do you call it? Jason from EECC Travels. Alisa volunteered him to get up and sing. I got it on video. It's hilarious, man. you gotta see it. I think, yeah, they do have it up on their channel. Just a sec here. I want to just finish off what we've got going on here. Kenneth saying, I'm very well, thanks. How is everything? We're doing good, Kenny. Just busy like you. Saying hellos. I'm gonna start my other thing, my other part that I want to talk about, as you can see down bottom. It's a 5-minute video. Just let me finish a couple things here. You got to know Gary through Carrie. Oh, okay, that's why. That's right. See? Go ahead, Rob.
Ashley.
I'm getting right there right now.
Oh, okay. I will wait till you get there then.
What Rob do to Larry? Meg, how you doing, Meg? Maggie. Speaking of Maggie.
Yes, Meg. I took over Larry's show, so you hear him, but you just can't see him.
It's all good.
Until he meets my demands.
Yeah. So my oldest daughter just bought a new house. Well, they put the offer in and it was just accepted, man. Like, what a freaking proud moment, man. And I'm very jealous. If you see what they bought, like the differences in prices, Rob, in Canada to America. Like, I'll give you an example. I live in a mobile home, right? And what it's worth right now is what they paid for a 3-bedroom townhouse with a garage and deck and onto a golf course. It's just, I'm so jealous. But I'm proud of my daughter. And her name's Meg, by the way. Meg. Sharon. Is good day, Larry voice. Oh, thank you. I used to get compliments, but I don't. Well, I can be critical on myself, but I also have a music studio here that I create my own music and I sing. And when you hear yourself singing without auto-tune, it's not fun. You know what auto-tune is, Rob?
I know what auto-tune is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
It's tearing up my heart. So sometimes it does sound that way. I know I have a pretty good voice. I've never been trained or anything. I just love singing. Self-taught. But I think I could do. Oh, there's Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Rob, are you going on the cruise with Kenny? No. Oh, I'll let you say what's going on, Rob.
No, I'm not going on to it due to medical conditions that I'm facing right now.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
Well, we'll send some prayers your way, Rob, and make sure, right? Or if you don't pray, send some good vibes to Bobby. Make sure he gets back on the cruise, man. Cruising on the high seas. So, Ashley here. Oh, no, I'm going to bring that back up. So Ashley, she reached out to me, Rob, and asked if I can help her with her channel. And I told her, I said, maybe sometime when I'm not busy, we'll help her out,
Yeah.
Ashley and she's got a husband. Let me see if I remember his name. I don't remember his name. It's on Instagram. It's what happens when you know a lot of people. You start to forget names and stuff, man. What's this? He's saying, everyone, please pray for me in these thunderstorms I'm having. You got my prayers, Kenny, man.
Same here.
Yeah. I want to make sure he's safe down there, because I'll be very upset if you don't come on this cruise with me, Kenny. Just so you know, Ashley, I can respond. I'm going on the cruise with Kenny in October. Kenny, you make sure you stay safe. Don't go outside. I'll come save you and I'll protect you. Ashley saying, yeah, Jim, yeah. Praying for you. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Rob. I thought you were going on a cruise. I'll pray for you. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, I am going to bring up what the main topic of what I wanted to talk about, and like you've seen in the description. For those that do not know, I have ADHD. It also used to be called ADD, but let me explain. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. And growing up, they used to call it ADD, which stands for Attention Deficit Disorder, minus the hyperactivity part, because I don't have the activity part. And so it's now called, they put everything all under one umbrella called ADHD. And there's 3 different levels. Well, not levels. I think it's spectrum, because also on a side note with this, ADHD is related to autism, even though it's not the same. They're different. Obviously, there's differences, but it's still related under the same spectrum and stuff. So I am what they call the inattentive type. Inattentive stands for, well, not stands for, but it's basically, it's hard to focus on the topic at hand. I'll give you an example. I did a test before, and they got me to read this short little story, and they said, and it was about knitting, and they got me to close the book, and they said, okay, and they started asking me questions, and I couldn't answer not one question at all whatsoever. They say, okay, let's try this story. And so they gave me a story talking about mechanics. There you go, Kenny. All for you, Kenny. So now, growing up, my father passed away when I was young. And so I never knew anything about mechanics, but they got me to read the story, and what's that? And answer some questions about that. But I was able to answer some questions. So what happened is that story was much more interesting than, obviously, knitting. We can't be interested in everything. You know what I mean? You have your likes, I have my likes, and stuff like that. And so, oh, sorry, I lost train of thought. See, there we go. I'm losing train of thought, Rob. See?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. You have to bear with me here. I'll bring it right back around, because that's what I'm learning to do. Anyway, so I have the inattentive type. It's not that I don't care about who you are or your stories or anything. It's hard to stay focused. Like if somebody's telling a long story, we get antsy. Like, you know what I mean? And this is all based off of medical research and everything. And so I just created this small little video that I just finished 5 minutes. I never get a chance to edit it. So there is a couple, hiccups in there. So I hope you don't mind. But I was in a really big rush. Actually, I can say, that's all part of having ADHD is you start projects and you don't finish them. I have numerous projects. Actually, I just wanted to ask, does anybody out there, do you know if you have ADHD? Do you know what ADHD is? or anything, just leave a comment and I'll respond when I'm done here. But anyway, I'm going to share this video right now. Why don't I ask this, Rob?
Yeah.
Question. Now, I asked you, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but you said it was okay.
Yep.
Do you know what ADHD is? Do you have ADHD?
Yep.
ADHD. You do?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, do you know which type you are? Oops, sorry.
My
daughter.
I haven't got a chance to look through the massive papers that I got when I was tested.
Yeah.
But I know it's the learning type.
The learning type. So inattention and stuff. Yeah. There's also okay. You'll see in the video here, but I'll quickly say it, there's the hyperactivity part, there's the inattention, and then there's impulsivity. If you ever see me in a live right now, you probably have noticed it. I don't notice it because that's all what I deal with, is I'll cut somebody off. You know, you hear people saying, oh, please don't cut me off, let me finish and all that. It's not purposely done, but this is what happens, you know, because our thoughts are going so fast. You know, we already finished your thoughts before you finish. It's rude, and I take full responsibility, but there's time. So that's called impulsivity. But I just want to share this video. It's a 5-minute video, so it's not going to take long. So just bear with me here. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to drop you, Rob. 1 sec.
Good.
And then we're going to bring you to the stream here. Here we go. Tell me if you can hear that okay, Rob? Here we go. And there we go. Sorry about the hiccups in there. I was in a rush and I didn't get a chance to go back and re-edit and stuff. But I was getting my point across there. So anyway, again, I just want to say, well, first things first, I need to share something here, which is very important. Give me a sec here. Let me pull it up. And there we go. And that is, oh, did it? Oh, one sec. I need to drop that down. Here we go. So there's a disclaimer in all of this. This video does not provide medical advice. The information included, but not limited to, text, graphics, images, and other material contained in this video are strictly for informational purposes only. No material in this video is intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or treatment. And before undertaking a new healthcare regimen, and never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you may have read on this website, on this video. All this stuff will be in the video description. Sorry about that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, here we go. So yes, this all I'm doing is telling you guys what I go through and stuff. And the reason why I felt it was important to bring this out, again, my channel is all about disabilities and inspiring those with disabilities, not just mental. It's physical disabilities as well, like chronic pain. I suffer with some chronic pain. I have bad shoulders, bad knees, bad back. But I also deal with mental health issues as well. And these are some like roadblocks for people to get out and travel. And what I wanted to do with this channel is to show people that, you know what, you still can get out there and travel the world and explore and dream and everything. There's, this world is beautiful. Like, I've never traveled at all, but I want to. That was my favorite subject in school. It was geography and stuff like that, and social studies was my favorite subjects. And so, I've always wanted to get out and travel the world, but life gets in the way, and I had some children. I'm not saying that in a negative way, but I never got to travel. So now I'm older, and I want to travel. My wife Ananda, we both love to travel. We're both on disability. And so the reason why I wanted to bring up these topics, again, this isn't for sympathy, it is for awareness. There's way too many people out there that have no clue what someone like me or others goes through. You see us behave in a certain way and you get mad at us, and because, well, you cut me off. What a mean guy. And I don't want to talk to him anymore because, well, this guy, all he does is just keep cutting me off. And that's not fair to you or me. Like, I'm very much trying to deal with it. I take medications and stuff like that. I'm actually, I just started a new course called DBT training, diabolical behavior training. And it's just to give me skills to learn. Right. I'm going to mute you for a sec, Rob. And so give me a sec here. I lost my train of thought. That's what happens. You got to keep me on focus. And so a lot of people think that, we're just mean people and stuff like that. And I'm trying to portray that we're not. And like in part of the videos is, like, I'm in the cruise community right now. My moods are totally not stable. Right now, you might see me smiling and stuff like that, but I also deal with other issues right now. I also have borderline personality disorder, which is based on trauma. I suffer with anxiety and deep depression. Now, one second, I need a drink. This means that we have good days and we have bad days. So we're not stable. That's why I'm on long-term disability. Like, yes, I can go out and because I was a cook for 20 years and still, cook food and stuff like that. But the stresses and all these other things, to be able to live and work in a stable job, I can't. It's just, and all my life I quit my jobs, right? You know what I mean? And so many negative things happened, but I had to deal with it, and I've learned through things and stuff, and I've done some programming and gotten help and stuff. But it's with the cruise community and stuff like that. This amazing cruise community, man. It's amazing how much love and support that everybody gives each other, and like this is what's drawn me in here. I got a video coming out for my 500 subscriber, and in it I'm saying, I didn't expect to last this long. I started my channel October 2019. Now I've just got 500, but I haven't really put so much effort in it. There's multiple reasons. One, I have ADHD, which it's hard to stay on track of keeping things going. Like I'll start a video like this ADHD topic. I started working on this topic over a year ago, and I'm finally getting the topic out right now. But it's because I can't hold focus and thoughts and all those kinds of things like normal people do. Like if you can, understand what I mean by normal. And so, but it's not that we're stupid or anything. I actually am quite smart in a lot of things. And so what happens is people with ADHD, they're very smart, because what happens is they'll be what they call jack of all trades, master of none, because they'll start whatever. They'll start cooking and they'll quit, and they'll start, as a police officer, then they'll quit. It's always happening because there's so many things that come into play, and it's sad, and it's hard on a lot of people to be able to deal with this thing. And there's way too many people out in society that, doesn't understand ADHD. As I said in the beginning before the video, I said ADHD and autism are related. No, they're not the same thing, but they're related. One of the things with ADHD is called RSD. It's called rejection something S diphtheria or whatever. Basically, it means they're afraid of rejection. So I am that way. I have a hard time understanding. Like most normal people, well, you don't like me? Oh, well, too freaking bad kind of deal. It's kind of like that kind of a situation. It doesn't really affect a lot of people. Whereas with someone like myself, with the RSD, it really hurts. And having deep depression added on top of that. So when my brain says, oh no, they don't care about you, Lair. They don't care. They didn't answer your emails or whatever because they don't care about you. So that's what's happening in my brain. Whereas most people think, okay, they don't want my email, I'll just go somewhere else and stuff like that. But it's not as simple for us to do that, right? And so I'm just wanting to bring out people. If you ever see me in the future on future videos or on my posts or just in conversations on a cruise ship or whatever, I just ask, like I said at the end of this, just understand, I'm trying my best to do what I'm doing. And I love this community. I love this cruise community, man. I've actually, grasped right on tight because it's full of amazing people. I'm not going to point out people right now. That's not what I'm here for. I just love how everybody is in this community, their hearts and everything. And so, speaking of one, I just wanted to say this while I grab a drink. This is a great man here, everyone. Excuse me, love. Can I get some more water? I'm out, please. So, if you're new here and stuff, and you don't know who this is, this guy's name is Sean from the Down Under Cruisers. His wife's name is Ilana. They are from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Sean is an amazing man. He's basically, like I said in my video, you know, we attach ourselves to people sometimes. And I've pretty much attached myself to Sean, and I look up to Sean. Sean has given me a lot of great advice, and one of them is helping me to get over an issue that I had about going on a cruise. And he just said, just go do it. And I took his advice, and I jumped on, and I went on the most amazing cruise ever. And that was my first cruise in March. And thanks to him, because like I was undecided, and I really was at the point. It's like, you know what, I'm not going to go. But when he said, you know, thank you, love. When he said, you know, just do it, it's like, oh, okay, I'll go do it, right? You know, so. But yeah, I just want to just give a shout out to Sean and Ilana from the Down Under Cruisers. They've been quite amazing people to me, and so I appreciate everything they do for me, and I want to say thank you. But while I'm at it, I'm just going to go a little extra longer on my show here for a second. I'm going to remove this, and I just want to share a video. This is a video that my friend Sean created. So, and you will see what it's for. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be my second cruise, and I can't wait to have so much fun. One of the cool things about this is because my first cruise in March was on Carnival Panorama. And Carnival Panorama is the sister ship to Carnival Horizon that this group cruise is going to be on. Just to mention here, I'll say it again. Actually, I'll bring up this. Yeah, it's the group cruise, October 15th to the 23rd, October 2022. Carnival Horizon, 8-day Southern Caribbean out of Miami, going to Aruba, Bonaire, La Romana, Dominican, and Amber Cove, Dominican. It's in the Caribbean, and the reason why I'm laughing like this is it's hard to regulate my body temperature, and I'm not really good with what do you call it, heat. And y'all good, Rob? Had to do your din-dins? So anyway, yeah, heat. when I went to Mexico in March, we left Los Angeles. It was, I'm trying to remember, what was it? It was in the 50s, high 50s, low 60s when we left in March. And then when we got down to Cabo San Lucas, it was 72 in the morning, and I think it got up to like 77 or 78 during the day. For us Canadians, that's perfect temperatures. We don't like getting it much hotter than in the 70s. Once you start getting in the 80s and the 90s, then it's tough. Like I know Ontario, where you live, Rob, that gets up in the 90s and 100s there too sometimes.
Yep, sometimes it does.
I remember, actually, here's a travel story. I was actually taking the Greyhound bus from St. John, New Brunswick, all the way out to Edmonton, and we had a stop in Toronto, and I don't know why. I think what it was is I went, instead of going, because if you're usually taking that route, you go northern Ontario, so you go through Quebec and then Ottawa, and then North Bay and Sudbury and all that way. You bypass Toronto. But this one here, I took the bus to Toronto because my brother lives in Toronto, and then we went north. And the bus broke down outside of what's the name of that town? With the lake. What's the lake out there? North
Bay?
Huh?
North Bay?
No, this is, everybody talks about, it's the lake, the big huge swimming lake where everybody goes to. Starts with a B.
Can't think of it. But I know what you talk about.
It's just past I'm gonna have to look it up. Sorry guys. It's my hyper focus now. My meds are kicking in. I need to find out the name of that. It is called Barrie, Ontario. Rob, it was 45 degrees Celsius, just so Sean can understand what I was saying. 45 degrees Celsius, which is over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, we were in a Greyhound bus and it broke down, Rob.
Wow.
And we had to wait over an hour and a half for them to send another bus for us. So it was on a bus with nothing in that heat. And then we had to transfer our own luggage from the broken down bus to the new bus, and then continue on coming out to Alberta on the bus. But of course the new bus had AC, but an hour and a half sitting in that. And I'm sure there's other horror stories of people, but that's just one of the ones that I remember, man, that I don't ever want to experience, man. But yeah, Ontario, actually my sister, another crazy story about heat, Rob, is before I moved to Oshawa, she lived in this building, and I used to sleep on her balcony because it was so hot there, which I hear happens a lot in Ontario. I want to go back and into the thing here. What do we got going on here? A lot of highs. What do we got here? Deb, another Canadian. I don't think that I have ADHD, but I get very upset when people don't like me. It upsets me to stupidity when they don't answer my texts, emails, etc. I hate rejection. So I just wanted to comment to that, actually, because I'm doing a lot of research for stuff that I have. So I have borderline personality disorder. I have ADHD along with this RSD that's a symptom of ADHD. And so with borderline personality disorder, it also has that part of rejection. And so because to give you an example, I can tell you one of the things is my father passed away very young, right? And it hurt me. And so that's trauma. So you kind of lose trust in a lot of people around you, right? And that's one of the things. It's not just the only thing, but it's just. And so what happens is a lot of people have these same kind of feelings sometimes as well. Nobody really likes rejection. Of course, like not everybody, but but not everybody has everything the same. We're all different people, right? But just with the research. Oh, hi, Lucky. Say hi to Lucky, everyone. That's Rob's dog, Lucky. He's trying to get his 3 seconds of fame.
There you go. There you go, boy. Good, boy.
There we go. Anyway, so and so with rejection in this, it's hard to understand like the rational reasoning behind we're thinking this, because what's happening is I'll get into a conversation and they don't. My irrational thoughts, based on so many things, will think negatively, when in reality it could be something small and nothing, like most people deal with it, right? You know what I mean? So in your case, Deb, yeah, it's possible that you have that rejection stuff part. It sucks, man. It really, really, really sucks. But I do want to clarify that, that for somebody with ADHD, that's an issue. So like I said at the end of the video, all I'm looking for is empathy, not sympathy, empathy. Understand. So if I cut you off, don't rip me off because, or like rip me apart because I cut you off. Now, there's nothing wrong with saying, look, Blair, like you cut me off. Can you give me some space? Right? There's nothing wrong with that. I have to respect your boundaries just as much as I hope you can respect my boundaries when I say I apologize for cutting you off, right? But it happens a lot. Impulsivity. And again, it's not purposely done. Saying hellos, what's going on here? I also start a lot of projects at once, but I keep going in circles till I get them all done. I drive others crazy. Yeah. So Deb, as I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard this. I'm into music production. I have music creation software. I actually play instruments. I'm not going to play anything right now. I create my own music, but I have music software where I record music and produce music and stuff. I have hundreds of songs that are just started, but it takes forever, hours and hours to get to a certain point. And most times it's just the beginning of a song. And for whatever the reasons, busy day, or you have to leave, it gets stopped. But when you go back to go create some more music, you don't go back to that project that you started. I get this thought. The sound in my head. I got to make another song this way. And again, so I have hundreds of songs started. I think I shared one with you the other day, didn't I, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that's just the beginning of a song. But I love it. I love stuff like this. Okay. I'm okay with, but I also wanted to really point out this because again, we're a travel channel. This it affects how I travel, my decisions on how to make things. But again, over my lifetime, I've learned skills on how to work within it, just like normal people. But yeah, I'll forget things, but not as bad as one would think. Sean saying things. Yeah, hey, you're my brother, Sean. I appreciate everything, and I can't wait to meet you in October on the cruise, man. Speaking of that, the name down bottom is Cindy Spiker. If you are interested in that group cruise in October, contact Cindy with that phone number or email and tell her, hey, I'm interested, and she'll give you every bit of information that you need. Right now we have 21 cabin, which is 40, let's just say 42 people, if it's 2 people in each, which is most common. And then there's other people that are going to what they're having. Oh, actually, I can share that too. Let's bring up this. We also have a pre-cruise meetup happening on October 14th to the 15th. It's happening at the Hilton Garden Inn, Miami Airport West. Unfortunately, there's no more rooms at the discounted price group rates. I don't know if they have any more rooms. I haven't checked. Just so you know, Sean, I haven't checked yet. But the last I heard, they didn't have rooms, but that doesn't mean you can't check. If you want to the phone number and the booking number to check and see if there's any rooms to go. And again, this is just a pre-cruise meetup hotel. You're not going on the cruise or anything. You want to meet in Miami and hang out with us. I have a friend that's been asking for almost 2 years to find out what activities are going to be happening. And for some reason, this friend doesn't have the pull or something, like he's not liked or something. Or I don't know, he must have ADHD or something, because for some reason, this Sean guy never tells his friend, what the activities are. And so even me, if you can see here, this pre-cruise meetup hotel, I'm the one that booked it. He won't even tell me what the activities are for that either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So if you want to go to the pre-cruise meetup and hang out with everybody, and I think there's going to be a party. I thought I heard that kind of thing going on and hanging out and meeting everyone, but that's why it's called the pre-cruise meetup. I'm going to be there. And I think Kenny's going to be there, and Sean's going to be there, and Alana and Cindy, and everybody's going to be there, man. There's so many great people, and I can't wait to meet everyone at this party, man, and on the cruise. So what else do I got left? Where was I, Rob? Do you remember?
Nope, I lost train of thought, unfortunately. Sorry.
Yes, I swear you have ADHD or something, man. Holy crap.
I must.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is where I was. Not sure how long I'm going to go on or be online, though, because I'm not at home. Yes, be safe, Kenny. I hope you're home now. She wants to go. Deb, I remember you being offered a long time ago, but unfortunately, sometimes we can't, and I understand because I wasn't going on this cruise at one point. I want to go on that cruise. Sounds like fun. Oh, yes, I'm on it. It's our group cruise. Actually, I wanted to say this also. So when I found out Sean was going on that cruise, we weren't really in a great position to go, but we could do it. And as soon as I heard it was Sean that was putting it on. Now, don't get me wrong, Cindy, it's the Down Under Cruisers, us and more with Heather and Dwight, and Cindy Spiker and Doug Spiker from Spiker's Crazy Adventure. This is their group cruise. But I had met Sean before all this. Like I started going into Sean's live feeds, the Down Under Cruisers live feeds, and I got to know them quite more, and then quite better, quite more. And so as soon as I heard that, it's like, yeah, I'll go. And so I jumped on top of that, made sure, but things happened. But now I'm back on. Can't wait to go on a cruise myself and meet everyone. Yes, here's another one I can't wait to meet. I'm going to bring him a bunch of avocado, make sure he has it, and some beers. And no, I'm kidding. Kenny does not like beer or any of that.
Especially avocados.
Yeah, avocado beer. That's what I'll bring him. I'll bring him some avocado beer. Would you drink some avocado beer? Is there such thing? Hope the storms stay away while on the cruise. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You guys down there, down in the States, man, and you too, Rob. Well, actually, we had a hurricane last year in Vancouver at the university.
Yeah.
Very scary. But for the most part, you guys in Ontario and Quebec, and then you guys mainly, Kenny down where he lives, and where Raphael lives, and Danny Griswold, they all live in that Tornado Alley kind of deal. That freaks me out, man. I couldn't imagine. I'm a heavy sleeper, man. You can have the tornado siren going off, and it's like what? Nothing to me. Lake Victoria. Oh, Oh, Vicroria? What's Vicroria? Have you ever heard of that lake before?
No.
Lake Vicroria. Oh, it's got to be like, it sounds like Australian. It's got that Australian accent. Like Vicroria. I should have looked. Sorry, Victoria. Oh, now it's coming out in the Canadian accent. Yeah. Larry, a typical summer day in Larry, a typical summer day in Melbourne is 100 degrees. Sorry, you're not in your summer right now. Stop dreaming, Sean. I just heard that you guys in Melbourne had some snow the other day. Did you hear that, Rob?
Yeah, I heard that.
Australia having snow, huh? We don't like snow in Canada, huh? Come on, Sean.
You better go out and get yourself some snow tires.
Yeah. You need some snow tires, Sean? I'll let you use mine. Oh, wait. It's too cold here. Oh, Sean, I'll let you use my snow tire, Sean. Barry is on Lake Simcoe. Yes. Actually, there's a story of Lake Simcoe. I was in Sea Cadets. Remember me telling you that, Rob?
Yep.
And so we actually did a canoe trip all through the back areas, like cottage country. Can you imagine? Have you ever been through those areas, Rob? Like in the back cottage country areas, through all the little streams and rivers going through all like northeastern Ontario?
I probably have, but probably when I was young.
Oh my! Like there's like mansions and everything along these canals, and you're just canoeing through, and it's like, it was dreamy, man. And so Barrie, so we had to stop in Barrie, the lake, as Debbie was saying, in Lake Simcoe. Yeah, I remember going to that lake. I was young. I think it was 16 or something. Diving over the rope, and my face smashed into the bottom of the lake, and blood everywhere. Thankfully, there was no sharks there. So you've been to Lake Simcoe in Barrie?
Oh, plenty of times.
Yeah.
I even have family up that way.
Yeah. Well, that's all. What do you call it up there, isn't it? Like that's where everybody from Toronto they go out to Barrie to go swim, right? Yeah. Well, not everybody, but a lot.
A lot of people.
I don't know, Sean. Rob, can you confirm how many days?
If I am correct, it's like
let's go. Just confirm Sean's numbers here. We need to do some fact checking here because we don't want no fake news going on this channel here. So
no, I believe it was about 540 days, Sean.
I see. So okay,
540 days, 19 hours, and 44 minutes.
Okay, so we got some fake news here. That cruise thing we're talking about. Okay, so he's fake news, man. Get rid of them. Kenny, did you make it home safe? Yeah, I'm curious. Did you make it home, Kenny? Please.
He hasn't yet.
See, maybe we should remove that comment. Oh wait, maybe. Hey Rob, aren't you blue?
I'm blue, Daddy.
You know what? Were you in Sean's live feed when he timed me out? He timed me out. Now I have the chance to put him in timeout.
Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
No,
you're blue.
Only the host can do it.
No, you can put them in timeout.
Nope, I can't put another mod in timeout.
Kenny, Master Kenny.
If you can, I need the master to teach me how to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually thought you could. I timed people out before, didn't I?
Yeah, but
well, you know what? Here's the thing, because I mod for a few channels, but I barely do what I need to do. There's hardly anybody ever comes in that you need to, send the hammer out. You know what I mean?
No, I think it was in Sean's channel.
Yeah.
I timed out Blaine from we would travel
Ah.
because he made a joking comment, and I went, "Oh yeah, okay." Boom. And it was about V. Oh no, it was was it in Sean's channel or V's channel? Must be Sean's.
Speaking of V, did you know she's on a cruise right now?
Which one? V?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that she was on a cruise right now.
I could have swore I seen V talking. Now, from what I understand, there's two V's. From what I understand, V's or whatever. I'm pretty sure it said V was going to Alaska. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. A friend wants to know, what are the activities like at the pre-meetup party? Well, you know what, Sean? I think you're going to have to talk to Sean about that.
Okay.
I'm sure he will give you an answer.
Okay, quick comment. Sean, we're not talking about block. We're talking about time out.
Oh, yeah. What's this? You are holding our room, right, Larry? And our friends Kay and Richard, do we pay when we get there? No, you just give me every single bit of your credit cards and the past numbers and everything, and then you will have a happy day. So cruising scene. Right now, I don't have all the information in front of me, but the way it worked, unfortunately, I'm going to say it this way. I'm a fairly new travel agent. I've done all my I've booked other travel for others before I became a travel agent, but I've never done group cruise or like group bookings before. And so, but I thought, you know what? Hey, it's no brainer. Let's do it, right? So I booked through a third party, which is Hilton Honors, because I did some research. And I said, for travel agent, how do you book group bookings? And it said to go, to the Hilton Honors. So I did that, and I used my credit card. It's like, oh, that doesn't sound right. I'm not, because I needed 14 rooms at that point. And long story short, they used my credit card for this whole book, and I ended up getting emails for all 14 rooms as if they were mine. It's like, and there's no payment up front. And so that was another weird thing. And so another long story short, we contacted them. Instead of changing it out of my credit card and making them charge you right away, I just left my card there so nobody had to pay right away. That's how I do my travel. I always try to get a hotel that says pay at the hotel, because that's another guarantee that I can keep my money instead of losing it and worry about travel insurance. And so I just kept the card on there. So to answer your question, Sharon, the way it works is you show up at the hotel and you give them the booking number that I shared on the group cruise website, and you just say, I think it's in your name, whoever's name it was under, and I'm pretty sure it was you, Sharon. Just tell them, hey, you're here. There's a group booking here, and give them the number, and they'll charge you then. What's this? What's he saying? Rob's not going to be there. No, sadly.
No.
Me and Rob, we both had the steakhouse and the chef's table all booked. Nope, he's not. Oh, be safe, Kenny. Affordability thing, yeah. Avo beer with pineapple. Pineapple beer.
That was the conversation that we were talking about with avocado and beer, and then Sean put pineapple in there.
Oh, I caught the first part, but the second part, pineapple, I didn't know Kenny had an issue with pineapple. I love pineapple. Oh, I guess that says it. Would that be a 0 out of 10? Yeah, right on. It is currently 8, feels like 4 degrees Celsius. Oh, my heart just bleeds for you. Is it cold? Do you need a blankie? You need somebody to warm you up there, Shawnee Poo? storms are so bad here that it literally makes me want to bury myself 6 feet under to where I can't hear it. You know, I actually wanted to ask you, Rob, are you afraid of because you guys get nasty electrical storms there too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you afraid of them?
Doesn't really bother me.
No.
No.
My sister, have you heard of Caesarea?
No.
So Caesarea, have you heard of Port Perry?
Port Perry, yeah.
Okay, so Caesarea is an island, like a connected peninsula, but it's an island kind of deal off of Port Perry. And my sister lived there. And as you know, Ontario can get some very extreme, like Kenny's saying, because you guys get tornadoes just like Kenny's getting, right? And so, yeah, it's scary, but I've never really had an issue with it. But my sister, man, she is like Kenny's saying, she wants to bury herself and get away as far as possible with it. But now that we live out here out west, we don't get the same kind of temperatures to have that kind of thunderstorms. We do get thunder, actually pretty rare, actually. I don't hear it that much. You can block another mod, yes. No, a mod can't time out another mod. Only the host of the channel can do that. Yes, but you can. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Sean's a mod also. That's where the confusion was getting in there. And while I'm at it, I want to say thank you to the mods. You keep, you know what? I've done so many lives. I've never seen the mods having to do any work either. And it's not a bad, or like, not saying anything bad against you guys. It's just, I think
a very good thing.
Yeah. Well, I think the mods do a good thing. It's just, it keeps them away. Because whenever I'm in a chat with, quite a few mods, you never see the trolls. Barely. You do, but barely. But then when you see the chats that don't have mods, like the news chats, oh my gosh. What's going on here? Larry, please check and confirm the hotel details today or tomorrow. This is now urgent. Really? Okay. See how he's treating me?
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, and give him a little 300-second timeout.
To answer Sharon, no, I did not put Kay and Richard down. That name did not come up. That's it. Oh my gosh, Rob.
Yep.
We're down at the bottom. I managed to get down to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to finish up here. Unless you have anything you want to say, Rob.
Nope, not really.
Nothing new?
Nothing new.
Okay, no problem.
Except I will be having a live coming out next week or the following week, whenever the 10th is.
That's my anniversary. You really think I'm going to spend my anniversary? Well, you know, we are partners, so.
Yeah. So yeah, have a live coming out on the 10th. You don't want to miss it. I'll be exploring somewhere, but I don't know where.
Yeah, we are going away. We were supposed to go away the 10th because that's our anniversary, but we're going to wait a couple more weeks after that. So we're going away on the 20. Give me a sec here. We are going away on the 22nd for a week. We're going to go up and visit my mother-in-law. So road trip, and we done this. This will be our third time going up, and normally it was like a drive straight. It's a 9-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another thing that I can say is totally different than normal people. A lot of people, they can drive 9 hours, no problem. With what I have going on in my life, that 9 hours turns into like 900 hours. That's how it feels. And so, because we have to take ferries, two ferries to get home, and it's so. We were looking at hotels. I was looking at the hotels, and they're not bad or anything. But I just wanted to say, if anybody ever comes to British Columbia and you're interested in camping, good luck trying to find a provincial campground to get in that. I'm not happy with their system. It just, you can't, like, there's a bunch of campsites all along the route to my mother-in-law's. And so halfway through basically is Whistler. Have you heard of Whistler, Rob?
Yes, that's where they had the Olympics in 2010.
2010, that's right. And very well-known place. And Ann and I have actually stayed there. I've stayed there 3 times in Whistler. Actually, that's where we got our winter tires at Christmas time. Anyway, we were looking at, instead of staying in hotels, to stay at a campground. That's the thing that we want to do because we got the van and stuff. And I looking up campgrounds, and they're all booked. And it's basically trying to book a campsite in provincial parks here. It's insane. It's like bots buy them up and you can't get in. So yeah, there is some free spots along the way, so we might share that. And ironically, I was just looking at one of the sites I was looking at yesterday. Somebody shared on Facebook that there was a bear. One sec. What's that for?
You'll see.
Oh. Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
When?
28th to the 2nd. Let me try that again. May 28th to June 2nd and 23.
Holy crap.
I know. And it's 2 days in St. John.
2 days in St. John?
Yeah, day 3 and 4.
And how many days is that?
It's a 5-day out of Jersey.
So a 5-day out of Jersey going down to St. John. What's the other ports?
That's it.
A 5-day cruise from New Jersey to St. John and back. That's it?
That's it.
That still could be done though. Wow.
Yeah. Like what?
It's a 5-day cruise out of New Jersey to St. John and back. For well, you don't talk about prices on here, but it's a it's a pretty good price.
It's a pretty good price, and it's less than $1,500.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can say it's well under the price that you would want.
As of right now.
Oh dear. So out of New Jersey, so I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, getting to see New York, New Jersey, and then I can see St. John. Then I can get to see you. Ooh, got me thinking now, Rob. See, that's the squirrel. I should have saved a thing, an overlay here, and brought up the squirrel as an overlay. Squirrel.
Now it has me interested.
So you're interested too, huh?
It actually has me interested. It's like, ooh, what's this one?
Ananda doesn't seem too thrilled.
Well then, how about this? We just leave her at home, and me and you go.
Well, the main purpose is to get her to see where I'm from, Rob.
Yeah, I know that's the main purpose, but if she's not interested, you know.
Well, I don't know. She's getting close to her nap time. You know how old people get close to their naps. We're old and disabled. We need our 3 o'clock naps. It's now 2:45, so and we don't just take half an hour naps. We take, well, Ananda takes 3 to 4 hour naps, but she needs it. Oh, everybody's leaving. What's this? Oh, I got to finish off what I was saying here.
Mm-hmm. That was not me.
That was not you. This is my daughter then, my youngest. Give me 1 sec, guys.
Unless it's on delay.
It's my other girlfriend. My other partner. Oh. My daughter said sorry because she called earlier too.
Your other partner.
Huh?
Your other partner.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Sean, just so you know, I'm actually going to call here very shortly. Okay. Don't worry. It's urgent. I know it's urgent. And then Sharon here, Hilton Honors, good. But yeah, this one here, Kay and Richard, I did see that on there, but I'm pretty sure I might not have seen it, but I'm pretty sure that I did post that what do you call it? That I was done. I gave up all the rooms, but I said after that you need to call in and book your own. That's why I left the information up there. I apologize for that, but I had to shut it down at one point because part of it is because it's under my credit card, if someone doesn't show up, and I'm not saying anybody's not going to show up, that's not what it's meaning. If somebody doesn't show up or I don't cancel rooms that's not used at that point, I was going to get charged for them. So I had to shut it down at one point. So that's what happened. I put that in there. I left the information. I let go because you had to put the rooms on hold. And basically, you own the rooms because my credit card owned those rooms. And so I wanted to get rid of some of the risk of that. So I posted in the group saying, look, if you want a room, you got to call up on your own and all that kind of stuff. But Sharon and Gary, I did put you guys in there. So, but I was actually calling about somebody else and I couldn't get a hold of the hotel. So that's what Sean's talking about. But I'll get a hold of them. What's this? Thanks. They put a group page that they wanted a room. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. Need to get to work. Have an awesome night. Just got home in the driveway, getting ready to go in the house. Be careful getting in the house too. It can still happen. They posted on January 31st. Oh, Brian's World. Wow. How are you guys? Welcome in. I'm going to look into that. So, Sharon and Gary, just to let you know, I'm actually going to call the hotel here very shortly here and try to talk to the manager and find out if there's any rooms left for somebody else that I thought that I should have, like I could have had there. So, wait, so Larry, do they need to call the hotel now? Yes, they should. I would suggest wait till tomorrow to try it. Because they're at Florida time. What is it in Florida? What's the time?
5:45.
So I got to get there. I got to call there. So I got to end this anyway. I got to talk to the manager. But yeah, I recommend them to call in the hotel. But I'm saying wait till tomorrow because I might be able to get a hold of them. We still got 100 and something days before we get the hotel stuff, or like go on the trip and stuff. So, but yeah, just. I understand everybody needs it needs to be done on certain times, all that kind of stuff. Just bear with me. Yeah, so that's what Sharon was saying. Anyway, I'm gonna knock her down now so I can make that phone call. Anyway, let's do what do you call that? I'm not used to doing these parts. I just want to say thank you all for coming and all for your love and support. I appreciate everything. All links will be in the description. I just wanted to say one last thing on that part. If you are having problems and you're depressed or you're feeling down and you need somebody to talk to, I left a link down below. It's not a sponsored link. It's called BetterHelp. It's a resource for getting in contact online for mental health. It has all, like, wherever you are, you can look up all the resources in your area to speak to somebody, the hotlines and stuff like that. I didn't post the hotline here, but the link should be in the description below. If you are really struggling and you feel nowhere to turn, call 911. Seriously, man. We all care for you. I know I do. I love every single human on this planet, even animals and everything. I love this. I love humanity, right? So just please, if you need some help, reach out. If there's nothing wrong with reaching out, and I do it, please. Anyway, Rob, thank you so much for everything that you do for me now. If you get a chance, everyone, please consider going check out Rob's channel. It's called Cruising on the High Seas. It's all about cruising. Anyway, so till next time. Okay, sorry, I need to say this. I'm live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific, which is 4 p.m. Eastern, every Thursday afternoon. So please, I have another good show coming next week. And eventually, I'm planning on doing a lot more. There's going to be a lot more visuals and a lot more stuff going on. So until next time, remember, if we can do it, so can you. Bye, everyone.